couple things. So these bushings are too wide, and the rubber ones that were on it obviously fit because they came on the sway bar. So what I plan to do is just reuse the rubber bushings. They're basically the same thing that's going on with these guys. They're just kind of split where I cut them. So I'm just gonna leave them on. I wish I had realized that these were bigger before. I wouldn't have cut all the way through those and taken them off, but it is what it is, and we'll just keep an eye on it. And same with these guys. So, and what it is I believe I read when I was kind of reading up on sway bars that I think it was a Cobra one was like a few millimeters bigger than the GT or something like that. So I probably just missed when I was reading the whatchamacallit on the pieces that this was actually for a Cobra, but it's still I still feel like I can make this work. So I did put these on and tighten them down with the rubber pieces, which I prefer anyway. I'm not a big fan of the poly because it squeaks and makes horrible noise, so I'd rather have the rubber in there. So that works. Anyway, put that in there, kind of eyeballed everything, and what we're gonna do is just make some tabs for these guys, some little hangers, and weld them onto here, and we just marked kind of the center line of where it's at. And yeah, so I gotta burn some tabs on the plasma table, and then we'll get them centered up and get ready to weld. We got the tabs welded on this guy here, and you guys saw me do that. It's a good fit, and turned out nice, pretty square, I think, and good penetration through the inside. So they're pretty good. I was able to kind of let me stop fighting with that. I was able to burn just a little bit on the inside. I wasn't able to reach in there real well, but got the outside. Tacked the outsides on either side with it held in place, and I unbolted it and then ran like a little string on the inside on either of those, and that helps. I've just noticed that seems to help hold it square when you go ahead and burn it on the outside where it's easy to reach, obviously. And then I went in on the inside of these guys and just ran a bead all the way around it. So there's a full bead all the way around both of these guys now. And so next we got to get this back. We got to get this guy here back up in the car and put the end links on it and attach the end links to the sway bar, and then try to figure out where the little feet guys are gonna land at. So but before we do that, one problem. So If it was easy, everybody'd be doing it, right? So we need to notch these guys out like that. So we need to bring this hole in just a hair. Sad as they're the right size. It's just they're the right size, about a 1/4 inch off. So we're gonna drill those guys out, and then we'll smack this bar back up, get the end links back on, and see what we got from there. Bam! So that's pretty cool. I don't know, am I still recording over here? I am, but my battery's almost dead. I almost shut that one off because I obviously don't need it. Why would I need that one if I got this fancy one? So yeah, I got that guy up in there. It still need to work, and you know, it's like anytime you're shoving stuff into stuff that wasn't designed for stuff, you're always going to run into trouble, and I'm okay with the trouble it looks. This is my biggest concern here, is there's not a lot of room between the gas tank and this link arm, but no big deal. I mean, I got a hammer, so I'm not too terribly concerned about that, and it's an old gas tank anyway. These pads, of course, the pads land right in between the emergency brake cable where it's supposed to run to activate the emergency brakes, so I'm gonna have to basically like whack that off so that I can still use the emergency brakes, and kind of basically what I'll do is I'll just cut this like this on the other side, so we'll lose part of that bracket, but that's not a big deal. I mean, everything seems to be bolting up in there and working well, and I'm not really in a bad spot anywhere other than the gas tank, which might, like I said, I can just take a BFH to it, no big deal. But yeah, I'm pretty excited. I think that's you know, a Mustang GT sway bar in the back of this thing hopefully will add some stability, because this thing is scary going around corners right now, and you know, not bad for a day's work. Got a lot of stuff done. It was really like intensive, like little things and little problems that need to be solved and work out and make little pieces for the welding and whatnot. But yeah, I mean, it looks pretty good, and I'm excited about that. Uh, Still waiting on the tires and wheels, so we can't really do a whole lot until those guys show up. But I'm gonna wrap it up. Been working all day. It's late. I haven't eaten since breakfast, and it's about bedtime. So we're gonna call that a night, and yeah. So anyway, hey, thanks for dropping by, checking out the channel. I hope you enjoy. Hope you enjoy following along. And until next time, this is Mike the Monkey Fab signing out.